What's going on, guys? My name is Rob, also known as Checked Out, and in this video we're going to be talking about the recent news from Yeezy this week. We just got a ton of news about new shoes that are going to be dropping at the end of this month and then at the beginning of the next month, as well as some old Yeezys that are scheduled to be restocking later in the year. So definitely stick around, as I'm going to be covering all of the information around these shoes as well as the dates to when they're dropping. And a quick plug-in, if you guys are trying to get into sneaker reselling, head over to the description below and look into my beginner sneaker reselling class. It'll give you all the information you need to get started, as well as extra information on how to get multiple pairs and grow your accounts. Also look into joining my cook group. We provide our users with all the information for every single release, including stock numbers, early info, monitors, in-depth release guides, and a lot more. So come check us out in the description below and let's look at these drops. Alright, so the first Yeezy I want to talk about is the Yeezy 500 Blush, which is a restocked pair, and the new release date is set for February 19th. This does look like it's going to be a pretty worldwide release with the US, Europe, and Asia all dropping, so we can probably expect these to be loaded up on the Adidas Confirmed app, Yeezy Supply, and other apps such as Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line, JD Sports, and most Shopify retailers. And one thing to note is that the retail did get bumped up from 200 to 210, so keep that in mind when buying and selling. And this is a restock pair from the original release in 2018, so right now market is fairly high because market is definitely skewed to those who still have their pairs. However, this is a pretty nice colorway. We're probably going to see a drop to market price around like 260, 280 plus. I wouldn't expect to make as much money as market is right now, because the only reason it's that high is barely anybody has this pair in hand, so they get to determine the market price. So like I said, post drop, this will probably be sitting around 260, 280 plus, depending on the sizes you get, so keep that in mind. Then February 21st, we have two Yeezy boots dropping, the Yeezy Desert Boot Oil and the Yeezy Desert Boot Rock. Personally, I'm big sleeping on these. There's very little profit to be made when it comes to the Yeezy boots, only in select sizes, and I'm pretty sure like the bigger sizes like 12 to 13 have the most profit. But it's looking like these are going to be retailing for $200, so you might be able to get a little bit of profit out of these depending on what size you get and when you sell them. But honestly, it's a little bit of a risky cop, so I would probably stay away from it. But if you do want to cop these, expect them to be on Yeezy Supply, Adidas Confirmed app. I'm not too sure if they're going to be on the Foot apps, but definitely on Yeezy Supply and Adidas Confirmed, as well as most Shopify retailers. Now for a more exciting shoe to be dropping on February 26th, we have the Yeezy 350 Dazzling Blue, and this pair will be retailing for $220, which is pretty nice to see, as we saw the blue tints had their retail increased as well as the belugas had their retail increased. But this one should be $220, so that's pretty good. And this one will be dropping everywhere: Foot Locker, Champs, Kids Foot Locker, Finish Line, JD, Hibbett, Dick's, Snipes, Yeezy Supply, Adidas Confirmed, everywhere. So this one shouldn't be too hard to get. I imagine there's going to be a ton of stock, so should be fairly easy if you know what you're doing. And aftermarket on this pair is currently looking very unnecessarily high, obviously because we're still about a month out from release. I'm expecting prices to settle post drop around 280 to like 300, probably at best. I mean, this is a very, very nice shoe, but you know, we've just seen so many Yeezy 350s come out, and even like the hotter ones like the Yeezy Beluga Reflective and the blue tint are sitting around 300. So I anticipate that this one is most likely going to do the same. Like I said, 280 to 300, which is pretty good considering that the retail is 220, so most pairs will come with around 240, 250. So you got some decent profit there if you sell at the right places. I know a lot of people are excited about this 350, particularly because it has the black 350 base and then that blue stripe, which we haven't really ever seen. It's nice to see a black 350 come back, like a true black. So that is very cool to see. And like I said, majority of the stores out there are going to be dropping this, so it shouldn't be that hard to get your hands on it if you're an experienced reseller. For you beginners, I understand every release is hard, but once you get the hang of it, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. So for you experienced people out there, you guys know this is probably going to be very easy to hit. Now, if you're looking to get to that point of having a ton of experience, well, link below. That's about it for February, but we are not done with Yeezy drops. Then going into March, we have 3 Yeezy Slides dropping. I almost said restocking. One is a brand new SKU, and 2 of the other ones are restocking. The brand new slide that we're going to be getting is the sort of like grayish blackish Yeezy Slide Onyx, and they will also be restocking the Yeezy Slide Ochre, which dropped last time, as well as the Yeezy Slide Pure. Now for the Pure, I'm not too sure which pair they're going to be restocking, because as we know, there's 2. There's the OG pair, and then there's it's a new SKU. It's just called the restocked pair. So we're probably going to be seeing that restocked pair drop. Nonetheless, whatever they do drop, all of them will have profit, and that again is on March 7th. Expect them to to be dropping on Yeezy Supply, Foot Sites, Finish Line JD, Adidas confirmed. You guys know the deal. So an absolute crazy next 3 to 4 weeks regarding Yeezy drops. We haven't had like this busy regarding Yeezys in a minute. You know, it's basically about 2 to 3 weeks of Yeezy drops every few days. So definitely, if you're botting, make sure your Yeezy Supply setup is on point and with the times. And if you're new and you want to start botting Yeezy Supply, check the link below and check out this. And I'm telling you guys, you will be ready for drop. And the last little bit of news that I have for you guys is there is no set release date, but apparently the Yeezy 350 Oreo is going to be restocking sometime this year. That is huge news. See, this shoe is going to be one that's probably going to be like 350 plus. It is very clean and proven colorway, and the hype will be there. This is an amazing sneaker just because of how wearable it is. So that is definitely some good news. I definitely would love a pair for personal, but I'm pretty sure the resale is going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm probably going to end up selling all my pairs just like always. Let me know if you guys are hyped for this. I imagine that this one is going to be pretty hard to cop, even though there will likely be like medium-ish stock. It's definitely going to be very hard to cop, but time will tell, and I'll give more information once we get closer to that release date, which as far as I know is not announced yet. But anyways guys, that's about all the news I got for this video. So if you guys did learn something and you do like this style of content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you do want to see more. The growth on this channel has been absolutely amazing. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is honestly crazy. You know, crazy to think that, you know, people actually want to listen to what I have to say, which is very cool. You know, it's an awesome feeling. So I'm going to keep making reselling content, sneaker news, all that good stuff. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, and have a good one.